Hello, Martin. Well, fine, as always. Nice to see you too. Now we're in the US. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's great that we start with this. It's a lot of racers that are now also connected to the live stream, and they can see this maybe for the first time. And it's Richmond, not the way we used to race on Richmond or ride on Richmond. As you can see, we start in the start pen in the middle of the screen now, and then we take the light blue hill down and go reverse direction, and we go up the 23rd Street in the reverse direction, and then down again, and then up to Libby Hill, to the top of Libby Hill, and then we take the cobblestones down and go flat for a longer part, and then we go up the E Main Street, and it's steep, it's long, and it's just a small flat part on the middle of that long uphill, and then up on the flat. And the lead in total is 12.1 kilometer, and then it's a flat circuit that we will do a lap course, 5 laps that we will do. So in order to understand this, Martin, we need to show another picture, a little bit the profile in 2 dimension, and just un understand for the viewers how tough this lead-in is. So have a look at this, spectators, and also all the racers today. We start downhill and then up 23rd Street. We go up also the Com reverse. Actually, then it's up to Libby Hill that way, and then it's down, really nice, and then flat, and then up the long E Main Street. It doesn't look that long. It just looked ridiculously steep. But this will be a lot of minutes taking the climb of E Main Street today, and then you're up, but you also have to complete all the way to the sprint banner. Then you have completed the lead in, that is 12.1 kilometers, and then we will start the 5 laps of the flat circuit that is up on Rich Hill. So then the climbing is done, but then it's all about tactics, and in total 37 kilometers, Martin. Yeah, really tough one. It's a super interesting course, and it's the reason for a lot of riders on Swift that they don't know about this course is that it was released first in February this year, and it's an exclusive course for racing. So only event organizers can take in and use this one as a race course. So it's not possible to train on. It's just possible to race. And good choice of a really interesting route and course today, Martin. Really kudos for choosing this one. Hmm. Yeah, but I can talk a lot about this course. Well, if we should give some pro tips, then it's all about starting off really hard from the start pen. So all the ones out there sitting on their trainers right now, warm up. It will be a really tough, hard start. And of course, you don't need to go up in the front because we start downhill. So let someone else push in the front, but join the pack and enjoy the draft downhill, and then gain speed, really try to find a nice draft, and you will then have sort of 1/3 of the 23rd Street for free, just drafting uphill. And then you start a really tough climb, of course. You will feel it in your legs, maybe in your trainers if you have a high trainer difficulty. it will hit really hard. It's steep. And then the same tactics then up on Libby Hill, the reverse direction. So indeed, be really warmed up for today's race out there. And well, it's 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 a little bit hard also to think like which bike and which wheel setup do I want to take today. I generally I would recommend a aero bike, but if it's a lot about staying in a good position for the flat also, well, you maybe want to go for a lighter bike and wheel setup. But the Tron bike is always a good pick. Yeah, it's a nice animation, and we will try to guide you here. So if you follow the dot now, we could see just the lead in. Now you follow the dot. It started, and it takes all the hilly parts here, and the lead in is 12.1 kilometers. So now we are up on the flat. You can follow the dot, and it goes all around one lap. Now we can also see that, and it finished by the sprint banner. So the finish today will be by the green sprint banner. And this means that you have the lead in with 12.1 kilometers and then 5 laps of 5 kilometers. So in total, 37 kilometers. It's a really, really nice course. Yeah. Mm. But all the riders will have a lot of laps to prepare mentally. But this sprint is a really tough one. You can see the finish banner, the green sprint banner, from a long distance. So it's all about playing it cool and not start too early. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's a good landmark, Martin. You're absolutely right, and it's well, it's interesting. As you say, it's not from the hairpin direction. You come from the roundabout, and you just need to time it well. But it's also a known sprint segment, so people know it a little bit. Uh, yeah, it's a cup. It's a cup, so we need to keep an eye on the overall standing. And well, it's really impressive to see how many riders in the A category that have done a lot of races. We are now on the eighth event, the number 8, and Henrik Öjer is in the lead still. He have done all of them, and he have a lead of 2 points ahead of Stefan Kirchmeier. But you need to be aware that Stefan Kirchmeier have only competed in 6 events, and by saying that, it's needed to know that it's only the 8 best out of 10 that counts. So still, it's a very good tactic by Henrik Öje to compete in every race. But overall, we see a better average on the rank there in that column. We see for Stefan Kirchmeier, but let's see. It's all about being consistent and participate in all the races. And here you can see the overall standing in the A men category, and it's a lot of Swedes. But we also see then Stefan Kirchmeier from Austria and 2 Portuguese guy also in the top 15. So we will see who will climb a little bit today. Also, we got a lot of international competition today.
Yeah, and now I'm also live on the stream sound. I'm sorry, only Carl have heard me before, but now I'm here, and I hope everyone can hear me now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
It, it was mainly me talking anyway.
Yeah.
You're so kind, letting me talk even more.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about technique. You are amazing handling 5 to 20 things at the same time. So impressive. Good to know anyway. Then we carry on a little bit and have a look in B. Now we are in Zwift Power, so you can look for yourself also. But this is the current standing in B. And here you can also see the same here. A lot of riders competing a lot of events earlier. So, well, it's really tight in the top, but and here it's a lot of international competition. You can see in the list. Well, it's I tried to check a little bit who got the best rank overall. Of course, then.
Can we open up here and look at Krista, for example? I hope
Yeah,
that
please
works.
do show a little bit how it's possible to view and analyze a little bit in Swift Power. So Swift Power is a huge portal for results and to analyze a lot of earlier results. And here you can see, actually by clicking on the
Little eye, the green eye on the left
the
of it.
information sign, that you can see the calculation behind the total points there also. So impressive.
Yeah, you can see all his races here, Krister, and what kind of points he have got in these races. You can check that for yourself in your own category also.
We carry on. We give some advice also while we are surfing here on Swift Power, checking this overall standing. In the C category, we have a German rider, really strong one, Andreas Kasperek in the top. And well, it will be hard for anyone to catch him. He got a very, very solid lead. And however, it's all about being consistent now the last races. So with 3 more races to go, and one of them tonight, we will see some action. It will be very interesting to see, because this is a very, very new type of course.
And in the D's, the men D.
Yeah, we haven't had that many changes here, but we know Auris Pelanis, he is coming like a fast and furious guy now on overall spot 5, but he is very, very good, and he will aim for climbing higher and grab a lot of points. But still, 3 strong Swedish rider in the top here, and really hunted by a German guy also on the spot 4.
And the ladies?
Well, last week we saw Emma Belfort for the first time getting defeated and or beaten, not defeated, hopefully, by the super strong Antonia Resnikov. And Antonina. Antonina is here today too. Hopefully she's in the start list, and I know she has been competing already today, so squeezing out a lot of power in an earlier race. Let's see if she's still fit for a fight, but she got a lot of Swedes to compete with, and they are also in the top overall standing.
And in the B's, let's take a look at the B's.
Yeah, we have some super strong B riders. They have been following the A riders. They have a little bit other situation in the women's race. They start all together. So we have seen a lot of them managing to stay in the front A pack for a long distance, and even sometimes even until the finish line. But Anna Karlsson, Emily Sjögren, Kimberly Jule, Anna Ronkainen, Emily Siegerlind, they are all strong, super strong women that have been in the top, also in the A category, but they are ranked as B category in Zwift, so they are still here and they are fighting for the overall. And in the C category, we also have a lot of Swedes from the same team in the top, and they really start to know each other now, and they are actually also riding, talking to each other, having some tactics. Maybe that's why they are in the top. But they are also getting a little bit more competition now by the German Natorp. She has been competing only twice, but really, really well. Won 1 race and came second 1 race, as you can see in the history column. And well, the Swedes better watch out for the German. Also, Tina Axenfalk is climbing. So really interesting there in the C category.
Yeah, it's definitely not finished. We still got points to fight about. We are 3 races left.
Oh yeah, and in the D category, we still have some minutes to the start. Perfect timing. Still in the lead, Linda Puck Engström. She is though getting chased by Sofia Westberg. And Sofia won the last race, and now really want to gain some more points on Linda, I know for sure. And also Stephanie Held is also chasing from Team Fearless. So well, this is a lot of competition, and in this category they are also very often competing and riding together with the C category riders in the women. So really interesting and good competition here.
Yeah. How much? 4 minutes left. Should we take a short look on how the last race ended?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
Bring it on.
Yeah, here we go.
We can explain that this was one of the toughest courses ever ridden, and I maybe one of the toughest competitions. You can see Stefan Kirchmeier managing to win this race, and he was just winning by some seconds before the French guy. And Samuel Brendon, who you can also follow here in the small screen, he was pushing it, and he was really angry that he didn't win.
Yeah.
But he is in a very tough training phase now, and he will not compete today actually. So, but all the kudos to Stefan Kirchmeier winning that race in a very impressive manner. And in the women's, we had this epic fight between Resnikov and Emma Belfort. Emma was getting so close in the end, but she didn't manage to take Antonina Resnikov. Antonina Resnikov won with only some thousandths of a second. So that close with that climb in the end of 400 meters, it must have been big fuel now for Emma to take revenge today.
Yeah. She really likes to win, and she's really strong. So we'll see what happens today in the hills here. And on the flat, she might have a disadvantage, but I think she will be really strong today also.
Yeah, I don't think any of these women in the top have any disadvantages now. They are so experienced that they are so I mean, they know how to use their tactics and how to use the really best skills that they have in the best way to surprise the competitors and really tear them down. And now we can see a lot of screens there. Cool.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, but we are jumping into the A men category here now. 50 seconds to start.
Well, it's like this. We shoot away the A category first at 0-0 on the watch, and then 1 minute later we let the B category start, and then C, and then D among the men, and then we wait a little bit, and then we send out the women at 5 minutes after the men, and then all the women start together. And we have the possibility to follow all categories today. It's really cool, and we will try to do it because last week we followed mainly A category, and we know for sure, and you have given us a lot of good feedback out there, all the spectators and riders, that you really want to watch as much as possible from as many as possible. So now we follow the A start, and as you can see, it's a fast and furious start. We have a lot of good riders today. Really nice to see this competition, and they turn down left now on the Governor Street, and they will go fast and furious. You can see how fast they go, and at the end of this street you can see the bend of the overview. They will turn down, and it starts, the downhill actually starts a little bit now. You can see how the percentage will increase, so it will be crazy steep down, and the speed is already above 60 kilometers per hour.
And jumping into the Bs to catch their start also.
Yeah,
I think we are here. Yeah, I have to jump over now.
Yep.
If you haven't done already.
I'm watching for sure. And here they go, the B category. So now we are following Ricky Klingvall. You can also see the Swede there in Team Swedish Zwifters in his dress in the middle of the picture. But it's a very, very fast and furious start, as we knew. They are not even out on the course yet. They are still in the start pen area. Now they turn left. Oh, it looked like one guy was almost turning right.
Yeah.
And now they are pushing for sure, really, really hard.
Let's see if I can bring in a pretty spectacular guy here. If I can do.
Yeah.
Going to exit this one.
Yeah, I'm commentating. This is really cool. You can also then, Martin, try to find him in the list.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to fix that first.
That's great. I will commentate anyway. You can see how fast it goes downhill. It's really, really super fast, and it's already a split. So you can see that it's super, super nice to be in the group. But if you're behind, it's almost no possibility to catch up with the group until it goes uphill. And we are already now down. You will see now how it goes up the 23rd Street in the other direction. So we are not where Peter Sagan did the epic breakaway. We are on the other side of 23rd Street, actually, it's called. And now it starts the climb. It's not that steep in the beginning, but soon it hits. Oh, great. Now we follow Anders Olsson. And maybe you are curious how Anders is managing to cycle here in the back. Or
it's not online yet, but soon.
I know. I'm just giving a cliffhanger. This is Anders Olsson. We follow him, and you can see actually it says hand cycle. So now we will show you.
Here he is.
This is super impressive. Have a look at this. Anders Olsson really hammering up the 23rd Street on his hand cycle bike.
Look at his upper body. It's really strong.
He is in contention with the pack. You can see the front. He's well positioned. He needs to climb really hard. He is gaining positions. And Anders Olsson is ranked as a B category rider. It's super, super impressive to see this. And I'm almost into tears when I see this. He is very known in Sweden. He's doing a lot of different sports. And this is really his big joy right now, to be on Zwift and to race. And even if he doesn't get a hand cycle as an avatar in Zwift, he is really, really hammering it, generating power by only his upper body. You can see now he takes perfect draft on his yellow Tron bike. He got a really nice position now, and now it starts to go downhill. So getting a little bit dropped there. Maybe he can catch, maybe he can get some help from behind. It's a lot of riders behind him also, you can see on the overview.
15 seconds to the ladies start, so I think we'll jump into the ladies here to have a look at how it looks when they start.
Again, we repeat, here it's a mixed start with A, B, C, D categories. So we will jump over now from the start. We can click at, we are now following Malin Rönnqvist Kågström. You can see her. You also follow here Bet Kågström. Very good. And you can see on the overview. Can you zoom in the overview a little bit, Martin? Great. Here we got a perfect view. So, yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Now they will turn left, and you can see the colors. The red, they are the A category. The green, the B category. The blue, the C category. And the more yellow, the D category. And it's a mix of them. And I know, I've talked to a lot of riders in the lower categories, B, C, and D. They really, really want to follow the A category now downhill. So they push everything they can to be there, and they give it all in C, and the A category don't want them to follow, so they push even harder. It's a ridiculously high speed for the women. Now they are 70 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you carry that speed with you until they hit the climb there up for the 23rd Street. So, as you said,
can you jump back a little bit, because I'm sure they will have a high speed in the top, but we can also follow a little bit back. You can just jump back.
here's a
Here we can
second group.
see another, second group. A lot of B. There you can see in the right column, you can see a lot of more other colors. And if we jump back even more, you see how well they are positioned in different groups. Super good. And now they take speed into the first part of the climb. And it's
a third group, 9 seconds back of the second group.
It's always like that in the start. But Martin, have you ever raced a course that has been directly downhill?
No. It would be very beneficial for me to have a start like that. I could keep up with the ace until the hill, and then they will leave me in the dust.
We must say also it's a little bit, you need to find the balance also. You can't push too hard just to be aiming for following the A category riders. You need to think long term also. Will I burn myself too much? Well, then it's maybe better to just keep the pace of the ones that I actually will stay with in the end anyway. But it's always nice to get a nice draft, but this is really, really tough course. So aiming a little bit, it's good, but yeah. Well, it's we follow Åsa Fast Berglund now. She is together with some other riders, and you can see from the overview now she's getting they are getting company from behind. So it's a lot of chasers who didn't manage to do as well in the start. They are chasing now uphill, and this is really steep.
Yeah, let me do one little thing here.
Yeah,
I think I will bring in another well-known rider here. I saw he was online here.
Great. You can now see also Åsa. She's on place 35, and that's overall. That's not only in her C category. It's overall for the women. So really, really important to know. She might be very well positioned in the C category. We will keep an eye on that.
And I'm jumping over to the C's, and they are also at the same place right now, I believe. Or have they passed?
They
are over the hill.
Yeah, they are by the hairpin now. They are done with the 2 hills and also with the downhills, and now they only have the E main street to conquer before they get up on the flat.
Oh no, and, Tobias has been dropped. I see the group 9 seconds ahead. Oh, he's with another group here.
Yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone.
That's a big group
Tobias was pushing really hard to try to speed up this group, and it's impressive. Now he needs to rest a little bit, and they have a very high speed, so a lot of things can happen, but it's all about...
You can see them there. It's not that far. If they push, they could catch them.
Yeah, but it's all about numbers also. If you're a big peloton, you automatically go a little bit quicker, so it's a tough one for sure. And well, it's impressive speed though, but they are now having a flatter part of this course, and they are hammering in 44 kilometers per hour, and this is due to the size of the group is really nice. And you can see Tobias is really eager to speed up and not lose too much on the front, and you're right, they are not that far away.
No, he wants to close that, but maybe he's not getting enough help.
No, exactly.
To close it down.
You can see here how we follow the river side of Richmond here, and it's really a nice course.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's the James River to the left.
Jumping in with D's here. I think we can find the correct groups here somewhere. The famous strong Swifter at the front, of course.
Yeah, Auris, Pelanis Auris.
Together with Peter.
You can take away the small screen also.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to transition another time. So here we are.
Here we have Pelanis Auris. Super, super strong rider, and he is in the top of his group. You can see now they might have some flyers a little bit further away, but we will try to update now the live results. So we will get you the current standing then, because we are not only looking at Zwift. We are looking at Zwift Power. That is the official result portal. And knowing that, we can say that Auris Pelanis, he is in the top for sure. So this group with Auris Pelanis, Jesper Söderlund, and Peter Janeröd, they are in the top. So
yeah, that's the front of the D's for sure.
yes, yes. They are super strong, and they have some company also, but with a lot of riders that are not registered than actually on Zwift Power. So interesting to see.
Okay,
Yeah,
should we take a look at the ladies again, perhaps?
Yeah. Yes.
Just in the Libby Hill, or just past the Libby Hill, perhaps.
Yeah, we can follow. We follow now a lot in the front of the women, and they have passed Libby Hill, the downhill, and they are
we got
following
Resnikov.
James River. Here we have Adrian Sabu, Anna Svärdström.
I believe
really
this is the front ladies group. It's really split up.
Yeah,
it's
and here we follow
7-8 riders.
We follow very, very strong rider, Anna Svärdström. She was actually sixth place last week, beating Lisa Nordén. So that gives a little bit of indication how strong Anna Svärdström is. Multiple national rider, national teams earlier, and yeah, she is so strong, Anna. And it's interesting. Yeah, wow. You can see how fast they go also on this flatter course. Now it's a little bit downhill, but then it's flat again. And they are, it's not so unexpected, yeah, how they are riding together. But they have a gap of 19 seconds now to Therese Ove Falk, Lisa Hermansson, Adrian Chabu, and Lauri is also there. And then
I'm gonna jump back a little here in the ladies to this lady.
Oh, great.
And I believe we have...
this is one of the top riders in D, Sofia Westberg. And well, she is riding really, really strong here, and you can see she pushed really hard, being together with some B riders even. And she have a 5 seconds lead to Linda Puck Engström actually. And Linda Puck is a little bit alone. You can see her, the yellow dot behind. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Well, this is tough. Sofia had tactics here, trying to grab some wheels, but she's struggling to keep the wheels a little bit. The B category rider is super strong, so
here she is live also.
Yeah, wow. You can see, and Sofia is you can see she is pushing. This is not an easy game. This is really, you can see also on her screen, she can see Linda Puck Engström
7 seconds back. Yeah,
only 7 seconds.
Yeah,
you can see how even they are, around 2 watts per kilo, depending on how now they increase the speed. So they are approaching now the small hill. This is just a very small hill, and then they go down on the other side, and then it's a longer flat area again, or apart. They have the James River to the left, and you can see Linda. She really wanna, Engström in the back. She really wanna grab Sofia's wheel here, but Sofia got a nice ride now, following this C category rider, and I will have a look. It's Sanna Friborg, Team Security, and wow. Yeah, but now they are approaching the E Main Street, and then it will be uphill. And if you look a little bit from the side, can you change view on Sofia? Is it possible? Here we can see her choice of bike today, and I think she did it all right, choosing a specialized. Is it a Sprint Alles with SIP 404 wheels? Very good choice. Oh yeah, she is super Strong Sofia, even giving Sanna Friborg a little bit of draft too. Now they are approaching the uphill. Yeah, interesting to see.
Yeah.
Very, very good riding.
Should we take
And
a look at the A-men again, perhaps?
yeah, they are uphill. They are already up. So
Oh, what's happening
and
here?
we can see how close now Linda Puck Engström is. Linda gets some company, and they will be. Yeah, we will have a look at that later.
Yeah, jumping in with the A-men again here.
Yep, great.
And here they are. I was going to bring in another Swifter here that I saw was online on Zoom, the A
Great.
category.
Can follow. We follow now one pack, and we will change screen. We know this is not the front for sure. They are super fast. The A riders. We are preparing now, so we will have a look later on in the front.
There he is.
But
Mattias Brunk from Team Turbo Uppsala.
Great. Here we have Mattias, and he is having a hot time.
just passing under the start finish, or not the start, the sprint banner.
Yeah, the sprint banner, and he have done the lead in now. Now it's 5 laps on the flat. So Mr. Brunk, the hunk, is on the small screen and also on the avatar here. You can see Team Turbo Uppsala, and he is really drafting well now. And this part of the course, 5 laps on the flat, is all about drafting, Martin. Or would you go in the front a lot?
No, I would do as Mattias here on the flats here.
Looks really, really good drafting. And why? Maybe you wonder why doesn't he have a shirt on? And it's because it's so hot, and they need to cool down. You can understand they are producing close to 300 watts, and pushing this hard, it's super, super tough. So now we will jump over to a guy with a shirt instead. Maybe with better cooling. We
perhaps a bigger fan.
Maybe. I mean, it's all it's all about cooling when it comes to especially the A category riders. I mean, they produce close to.
They had a crash there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Everyone did a U-turn.
Yeah, it's so much graphics. They are not used to it. Now we are in the front.
In the front of peloton.
Yeah. I will have a look, so I'm also oriented a little bit in the results list, because it can be some breakaways sometimes, but it looks like we have a leading pack here, and they are 23 according to the Zwift power list. Yes, all together. And we have Brett Boniface, one of the top 4 ranked, actually. He's 4th in the overall world ranking.
Yeah. And Johan is standing up now. He sits down and turned down his power a little.
Yeah. And we have Henrik Öijer. Then we have some Spanish guys. We have Mikkel Andersen from Denmark, Staffan Arvidsson McShane, Gustav Wisting, Joel Karlsson, Kristoffer Säfström, Jakob Ahlsson, Johan Norén, David Gardell, and Peder Arkel. They have a Polish guy, Tobbe Lindberg, and Mattias Lundqvist, Gustav Wisting, Maxime Petit, Mikkel Andersson. I already said that, but we also have 2 other Danish guys, Anders Foldager, Kaspar Kajsen, and with 2 French guys, and Henrik Öijer is there. We also have Kristoffer Säfström. I think it's Säfström. Yeah. And
even pronouncing in Swedish is hard.
Yeah, Johan Backström is also there from Team Turbo Uppsala. So actually Team Turbo Uppsala have 3 riders. Wow, they are super strong, having 3 riders, 4 riders in the top.
Yeah.
Wow. And Henrik Öijer is hammering in the front. You can see a little bit what I wanted to say is look at how much watts Henrik Öijer produced. He was up close to 400, just wanting to increase the speed a little bit of the peloton. He doesn't want anyone to have a joyride. And producing 400 watts needs to be cooled down. So a lot of these racers here, and it's the same, a B, C, and D category. They have a lot of fan wind power towards them, either from the side or behind or in the front, just to cool them down as much as possible. It also gives a little bit the feeling that you are outside riding, of course, and then also maybe an open window or open door, maybe an open garage for the car if they are sitting in the garage, just to cool down as much as possible and start to sweat and then cool down thanks to that. So, well, it looks a little bit sometimes when we view some of the riders, it looks like they are in a sauna. So yeah, now we have on the small screen we have Johan Norén still, and then we follow Henrik Öijer.
And we've done 17 kilometers. So jumping into the B category, they have done 15.5 kilometers so far.
Yeah. The A category have 4 more laps to go. So we will keep an eye on all the categories. Now we jump to the B and we follow Conny Björnehall.
In the front here.
In the front.
Or do we have a break away? I see a few riders up.
Yeah, I will give you the answer here. We have actually no. This is the front. We'll see.
We have Neil 6 AM.
No.
Oh, they are A rider. Yeah. But we have Jose Pereira.
Yeah, Jose Pereira.
4.1. He's a B rider.
Yeah, he's there. So
he's in the group. Yeah, I just saw his name sign.
Yeah,
the riders ahead are not.
No. This is the front pack, and this is the pack that they should focus on. And Zwift is working really hard to remove and indicate who is pushing a lot in the wrong category every race. And we are giving our best to support here with a strong message that everybody should be in the right category, so it's fair. No sandbagging, please. And we have a lot of good riders in this group. We have, as we mentioned, Conny Björnehall, Jose Pereira, Paul Sexias from France, Peter Balaint from Hungary, Uli Meyer from Canada. Then we have a disqualified Russian guy, Alexander Epp. He's already pushing too hard. Anders Borglund, Ben Chapman, Christer Selstedt, Janne Jakobsson, George Carvalho, Magnus Andersson, Michael Blom, Bernardo from Portugal, Oscar Ågren, and we have Ricky Klingvall, Slabnik from Belgium cycling team, and Magnus Andersson. And wow, this is impressive. They are about 20 riders or less in this group, so around 20 riders. And we should maybe. Oh, it's very solid group. It will not happen that much, I think, in this group. So we can jump to the next category and have a look what happened.
C category here. I'm jumping over to the front of the C's, I believe.
We will find out, because in the C category we should have actually then Andreas Kasperek, Daniel Thiago, Johan Andersson, Luke Govertz from Belgium, Pedro Cali, Sergio Agostino, Sorsa, Afonso. This is a Portuguese.
This is a front peloton group here, I believe, in the C's.
Yeah, for sure. Johan Andersson should be there too, maybe, or just in the back. They are pushing hard here. They have a little bit hard time to follow some of the riders. You can see in the overview there are some persons dropping the super fast train here, and wow, yeah, it's really high speed, and they are rotating around, going into the front, increasing the speed of the pack. And this is an international field for sure.
Yeah, I see one Swedish. Oh, there are a few there.
They are. Interesting, and you can see here they are pushing a lot, high over 200 watts. But what's more interesting is then to keep an eye on the right column and see what is the watts per kilo, and they are around 3 watts per kilo, which is which
Yeah,
is what
not
they
that far
normally push.
behind the Bs that were 15.5 when they changed over. So ABC are really close. I'm just looking at the Ds. They are at 13 kilometers now, so about 2 kilometers behind here.
Oh yeah, and then we must mention the shirts and the team. Yeah, they had, it was a lot of yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we switched, but it was a lot of yellow, and it must be the Portuguese
yeah, that's the Portuguese team.
team, Tuga. Um,
And here we are
really
at the
good.
front of the Ds again, the front
Yeah,
D group here.
and in this group, then, as you can see, we do not have more than actually
6
three.
riders
Yeah, but only, let's see, I think it's only 3 of them
on Swift
that
Power, yeah.
are, yeah, Swift Power, because then we have Andre Sanders on place number 4, and he's 1 minute and a little bit more
Yeah,
behind. So it's actually only the 3 Swedes that are on Swift Powers, but they are getting company by the 2 Dutch guys, and we can then encourage them to register on Swift Power, because that will be more fun having a result from this race.
yeah,
And we also see the Belgium rider Soil, and then we should have one more. No, it's true. They are 6. They are 6 riding. Yep, yep. So 3 Swedes and 1 Belgium guy and 2 from Netherlands, but only the Swedes have a fight for the positions, actually, as they are the only one in Swift Power. But if you jump over to
jumping
the
to the
third Swede.
ladies.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm jumping in, but
Söderlund. Yeah.
think we are. Yeah, we are on the ladies, and now I just need
Great.
to get called to watch the same images.
Yeah. I get the support to get a big screen from. That's great. Now I see Malin Rönnqvist Skogström. And let's see then, how many are they in the pack? We will follow the A riders now. They are not that many. We actually only have 8 riders, and we had impressive average by the German here. Adelheid Schutz. She's averaging 4.6, so she is really speeding up the pack. And
He deserves a ride on for sure.
yeah, give her a ride on. She is pushing harder than anyone else. And then we have Antonina Resnikov. She is on an average of 4.3, a little bit less than, still very impressive. And the youngster, I think, let's see if she is there, Helena Bieber, a U23 rider from Germany. And she is very clever, averaging 4.0. But most impressively drafting in this group is Anna Svärdström, 3.8. I mean, just comparing 3.8 with 4.6 watts per kilo. I think Anna got a lot of power left in the legs than saved, instead of burning it, being in the same group still. And now you can see they finish 1 lap. Here you see normally it's a sprint banner, now it's a finish banner and lap banner. But they push hard. They push hard, the Swedes. Now they attack a little bit.
They want to increase the pace. No
Yeah,
group riding here if you're gonna follow us.
No, they are really pushing it, and I think they did a synchronized push. So the other ones, they need to organize. They get a lot of ride-ons, and they need to organize and increase the speed. And you can see how well they organize also. You can see the Germans take responsibility going up, and Resnikov also in the front. But it's the German women. They really sehr gut. Die deutsche Frauen macht es vorwärts, schneller. And we also have Irish woman. She has been participating a lot here also earlier. Nichols,
yeah.
she's
Should we jump
strong.
back a bit, perhaps, and see how things are doing?
Yeah, please do. We have
the second group here, I believe.
We should have a big chasers group, a little bit maybe then mixed. No, it's mainly A category. Yeah, right. We have we should have here Adrian Shabu. I look at the same. Adrian Shabu, Cecilia Lauri, Karina Kasenkova, Lisa Hermansson, and Svenja Betts, Therese Ove Falk. And then even one more minute back, we have Anna Santos. She didn't manage to follow the fast riding.
The chasing B group.
Yeah, and here we also should have Santos. Then we will see if she pops up. This is a big group.
Yeah.
And this the fastest B riders. We see Kimberly, Jule, Susanna Fialo, and as I said, Anna Karlsson is in the group, and Catherine Rollins, super strong B rider, top 5 in the overall, 6 maybe in the overall, and they have a very nice group. And actually, Martin, there are some C riders.
I saw that too. Nantorp.
Wow.
Nattorp.
Yeah, Nattorp is there. Tina Forsberg is there. Malin Bengtsson.
Nice to see they hang on the bees here.
Very impressive. And a little bit further back, we followed her earlier in the start. Åsa Fast Berglund didn't manage to go with this group, but 1 minute back, it's also a group. And there is also then the top of the D. So if we jump back a little bit further, we can see.
Here is Martinez or Westberg.
That's great. Now we can stop here a little bit. We see, yeah, she is actually not in there. We can.
Okay, so it's Sofia.
Yeah, the Colombian woman is not in the
Swift Power.
So.
Okay.
But now you can see the what happened here. Let's see. I will try to get an overview. Actually, then, oh yes, Sofia got company by Held. So Stephanie Held, Team Fearless, managed to catch Sofia. So oh yeah, here Sofia Westberg, yeah, exactly, and she is in company with you see the German Stephanie
I wanted
Held.
to get Sofia in the picture again, so there she is. Fighting on. 163 beats per minute.
Yeah, with
it's
a little
not
bit
an
of
easy
smile.
race. Yeah.
In Sweden it's about sunset soon. The sun is still high, but she got the sunset, and now she is a little bit in a more comfortable situation. 162 in heart rate, but still pushing over 200 watts to grab this super fast group. And as you can see, unfortunately then Linda Puck Engström didn't manage to catch. She was so close, and maybe it happened something in the E Main Street uphill, but very, very smart and good riding by Sofia Westberg and Stephanie Held. They are in a very nice group drafting, but they push very, very hard. You can see the smile and the concentration on Sofia's face.
Okay, could we take a look at the A-men again? They are 27 kilometers into the race now.
The A team. We will keep an eye on the A now, and let's see how far they are. 27.6. They only have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. They just passed the finish banner, and we will have a look now. It's a solid group, and I will try to keep some. Have a look at the live results now.
About 25 men, I guess. Here.
They are all spread out behind. Also, some are getting dropped off.
Ooh, we got an attack.
Yeah, now.
Gardell. Not easy to attack here on the.
It's yeah. Jump forward. Have a look. Look at David Gardell. Wow, he is pushing. David Gardell. I will actually go riding with him outside tomorrow.
Oh,
push
that's
it,
nice.
David. Yeah, push it. I don't want you to be too strong tomorrow. Yeah. Push it, David.
Come on.
You can see he really speeds up, and he teases the group to speed up too. So It's actually then a teammate. I could see Daniel Pinto was maybe thinking about bridging up and joining, but now some other teams took responsibility, and we have a counter attack. So we have a counter attack, and we will keep an eye on the front here. Can you jump over and see?
Yeah, jumping forward here.
We have a counter attack again. This is so fun when they do like this. And suddenly, all the spectators, you must know that suddenly it can come such a strong.
It's a teammate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are. It's Team Turbo Uppsala. Really, they know they are strong in numbers today, so they can put in a lot of attacks, and then the rest of the pack needs to organize and take shared responsibility for increasing the speed. And now you can see Henrik Öjer. You can see it's a lot of Team Swedish Zwifters. They are really organizing themselves in the front. Matthias takes up the speed in the front. Säfström also, and the Spanish guy. And the Danish Voldager is a super strong rider. Also want to speed up, but impressive. And look at the power they generate. 5 watts per kilo, far over 400 watts. But now they are getting caught. Oh, he is getting caught here, and I'm really super impressed by Team Turbo Uppsala. Johan Backström pushed really hard. He's been averaging 389 watts so far on this course. And having a weight of 86 kilos, that is generating an average of 4.5 kilos. A massive push. But they also have, they need to focus with the steering.
Yeah. So
now we are following a very interesting rider for sure. Bet Boniface. Yeah. I getting a little bit starstruck when I see Brett here. He is really one of the guys that enjoys staying in the back, and then suddenly you see him in the green jersey, suddenly pushing super hard, surprising everybody, or just teasing up the speed to have someone join him. So you can expect Brett to do some of these tactics too and join some breakaways, and we have a lot of action going on here.
Yeah, and Brett is really experienced. He's been on Zwift since 2015 or something. I remember him from the first Swedish race series, and he's always been racing with us, so it's very nice to have him in our races here.
It's a lot of strong riders. You can see Team Turbo Uppsala really want to speed up. David Gardell again. Daniel Pinto is there up in the top 2, but we also have a lot of riders that want to join them. So the group is really eager to now stay with every breakaway, and this is causing some disturbance. And the ones who just wanted an easy ride on the flat, they need to be alert and really respond to every breakaway. But this group is
here he goes.
Here he goes. We were expecting it. Have a look at this. And when he goes, he gets company by the Portuguese guy. And now let's see who will act. If we jump back and just from the peloton's perspective, from the gruppetto, we jump back even a little bit further here.
See it stretching.
See how it gets stretched out, and now people really need to choose. Do I just sit cool in the peloton, or do I need to react on this? But it looks like it's oh wow, they are really far away. They are like 50-60 meters away, so this is really equaling a hill that they need to push everything they can to grab the wheels now. Still, I think now we can see Henrik Öje take a lot of responsibility there in the front. Also Mattias Lundqvist. Gustav Wisting, 15 years old, from the club in Umeå, North Sweden, 63.8 north.
One more lap for the A's to go. Should we jump quick into the B's?
Yeah, we will have this as a cliffhanger. How will this turn out? I expect them to catch the breakaway, and we can see that is happening right now. But yeah, let's have a look. and still pushing. Oh, super impressive. Here you can see one of the groups in the B category, and here you see Anders Olsson still in the, even at a better spot now. He was close to 100 before, and now he's on spot 80, position 80, and also 28 kilometers on his hand cycle.
That's really impressive.
Can you give him a ride on, because I want to do it too. I will go in on my companion app and give him a ride on. And
sure.
this is, if you follow now, if we follow on the screen, you can see also how people can give ride-ons, and it's very nice to do. Let's see now. You can see how it. Great. I think I already gave him a ride on. Oh yeah. I can only give ride-ons once, so
Yeah.
I already did it. But he deserves a lot of kudos. And all the ones, you can see the people that he got around him on the right. Yeah, super strong riders. And all the others, they are cycling, and Anders is hand cycling.
We jump forward a little to, I believe, also in the Bs. No, back. He's in the same group. Matthias Tyr.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, here you can see Matthias sitting, and impressive riding. And they have now almost done 30 kilometers. And you see here, Matthias
Looking
is,
a little tired. Come on!
Yeah, a little tired. Still, he's well, 161 in heart rate.
Yeah.
I think he's focused. I think he's find a good. I think he did a good tactical race so far, finding a really fast group. So yeah, trying to find a good spot. You can see how his watts goes up and down a little bit, and I hope it's not a problem with his connection, but otherwise he tried to find a good position in the group and not to get too far in the front.
We're jumping into the Ace again, just 2.5 kilometers to go in the race here. So I'm going to change that to this one.
The total distance today is 37 kilometers, so we are not that far now. We this lap, this circuit that they are doing is only 5 kilometers, so you can see now how close they are. They will just turn left here, and then
right.
Yeah, sorry. Right. It's so short. They take a shortcut here. Now
yeah.
Sorry, my bad. They take a right. It's this is so.
It's a roller coaster.
It's really a roller coaster. Yeah. Now it's flat though, but this is strange for Zwift also. You can see a lot, like Zwift don't know which direction they will go. It's so. Ooh. Now you can see a lot of our orange numbers now with so far to go. Let's see what happens now, because a lot of riders, they really want to wait for a normal sprint. Hey guys, take it easy. But Brett Boniface, he really doesn't want that. And I will just have a check now, because Brett Boniface is ranked number 5 in the world. And I mean, if he goes with about 1.5 kilometers to go, a lot of others want to join. Again, the Portuguese guy tried to bridge, and the other group, they didn't get the Portuguese guys back, but they are also pushing really hard. And you can see on the overview, there are some riders having difficulties to join the pack when they. You see now David Gardell is in the pack, but there's still some riders behind him now, managing to jump back.
Who will you put your money on today, Carl?
Oh,
on a flat sprint with a long.
I have a favorite. Yeah, I know he pushed really hard yesterday, but I think Gustav Wisting is one of the best sprinters in this pack, and Gustav is really skilled, having a very well-timed sprint. I know for sure that Brett Boniface, he want to push really hard, and he knows he's the strongest rider on the paper today. but in theory, but it's all about tactics and it's all about drafting. And Gustav is really, really good. Now you can see, now it's only the left turn, the roundabout, straight on, and then
After the
it's
roundabout, we will see the
yeah.
finish.
And you can see how some of them try to save some energy. They go down on as low watts per kilo as they can, but you see it's 5, 6, 4 watts per kilo. It's really up there. And now they can almost see the finish banner. We will see. We also have Foldager is really, really strong. Henrik Öijer is a good sprinter. We also know some riders want to push really long sprints, so now they will increase the speed. You can see the finish over there. It's not far to go. We only have some 100 meters to go. The speed is increasing. Johan Lidhaus makes a lead out for Team Swedish Zwifters. And he's really, really close, followed by Gustav Wisting, got a good position. And it seems like Foldager is up in the front now. If we jump forward a little bit, we can see here. And it's the Polish guy, Stu and Boniface and Öijer. Oh, so I think actually the Polish guy, Stu Kroll from, I don't know exactly how you say his name there, but it was the Polish guy ahead of Brett Boniface, and then we had Henrik Öijer. And I think Gustav Wisting started a little bit too early getting up in the front, and everybody else could benefit from it. So, well, I was wrong there.
He was maybe too light rider.
Maybe, but well, it's all about drafting actually. Yeah. So a lot of light riders, if they are just in the right position drafting, it will be enough for them too. But well, we will come back to the result. I will have a look. Now I have the result. We have a disqualification of the Polish guy. So actually, it was Brett Boniface on the top spot, ranked number 6 in the world, also winning today, showing he was the best. And Henrik Öijer, only 6 of 100 behind. And then Anders Foldager, Jakob Ahlsson, Gustav Wisting on the top 5 then. No, sorry, it updated. It was the Polish guy in the front. Yep, Polish guy is back in the front. Number 1, Stu Kröll, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his family name, sorry, but Stu from Poland, Brett Boniface, number 2, Henrik Öijer, number 3, Anders Foldager, number 4, Jakob Ahlsson, number 5, 6th was Gustav Wisting. Then we have a Spanish guy, Pep Tache on number 7, Ronan Racolt for the 8th spot, Maxime Petit 9th, and David Gardel on the 10th spot. So yeah, kudos to all the strong A riders managing the sprint too. And we saw the lead out was done by Johan Norén, and he actually got the 11th spot in the end. So very, very strong riding. And one of the strongest riders today was Staffan Arvidsson McShane, averaging 5.4 watts per kilo.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
And now we are in the Bs here, following the last K for them.
Yep, great. And I can also mention that we had 23 riders, whereof 2 A riders and 21 A plus riders in the front group in A. So yeah, impressive. Okay.
And Sanjat is not here today, so we have to choose another rider for the sprint.
Yep. Yeah, we will do. This is always fun to have a little bit
of a guest.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I see we still have
Conny is here. Selstedt, Klingvall, Jakobsson.
Yeah,
Carvalho. It's also often in the top. I see if I can find him. And
yeah, he's there. Carvalho is there. Pereira is there, and the Portuguese guys are really, really strong. But we also have Unterhuber and Reich from Kirchmeier e-cycling, and Kiste Selstedt, Janne Jakobsson from Team Swedish Zwifters, and we also have Ben Chapman from London Dynamo, and well, we also have some other strong Swedes. You can see Magnus Andersson from the same team as Gustav Wisting. Now they are pushing in the front. it will be very, very hard to know. I don't see six.
Yep.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. Yeah. He's pushing. He's an early push. But then they are coming up from behind. You can see Nolin, and well, I don't see Nolin in the
Nolin is in
result.
front. He's in front now.
Yeah, but I don't see him on Swift Power. So we will see now who takes over. Ågren. And Oscar Ågren is for sure there, but now he's getting caught by Carvalho. Is catapulting like no one else, and this will be hard for anyone to take. And Carvalho takes the win. Wow, impressive. And Backman, and we'll see Selstedt, Ågren behind. Interesting. And we also see Unterhuber was probably top 5 there. And we will get the results, and I will take them, and I will not say them too early because it's always some time difference for some result to come up, so I will not be too early. Like I missed the Polish guy in the A category there, but you will get the results very soon.
Yeah, and
wow, what a sprint from Carvalho. He had saved a lot of energy.
And the ladies are 33 kilometers in. Let's see, here they are. A ladies.
33 kilometers. We still have 4.5 kilometers roughly to go then. And wow,
just
they are
checking in with the C's also. They are at 34 kilometers, so they are often very close together. Let's see if I can do this kind of view, perhaps, to see. Yep, now we are watching 3. We are watching C, and I'm not sure if we are on the D's. I will try to jump into the D group also to have them showing at the same time here.
Yeah, actually in this front of the women we have 8 strong riders. We still have the youngster Helena Bieber from Germany, Antonina Resnikov from Israel, Anna Svärdström, Sweden, Vicky Nealon from Great Britain, and Heino racing team, and Malin R. Kågström, Jana Hölzer, Eimar Nichols, and Adelheid Schutz. So very, very interesting to see. And also the 2 Germans, Helena and Adelheid, they are in the same team actually, so probably communicating with each other, and here we can for sure see some actions going on. But well,
yeah,
it's an interesting course.
Very interesting. And the seamen are now 35.1, about 1 kilometers ahead. So should we try to catch the C's and the ladies at the same time, perhaps?
Catch C if you can.
We'll do a quick switch to C here.
Thank you. Excellent.
I believe this is the front, and here we have
we will have a look.
The roller coaster.
In short, we will know. We should have Andreas Kasperek, Kirchmay E-Cycling, yellow, black jersey.
He's in here. He's in here.
Great.
Here he is.
It's actually not that many here. They shouldn't be that many C riders.
No, they're just passing another group, I believe.
Yeah, they are. So, but they are there. Okay, yeah, great. I will check now. See, but we also have some riders that are not ranked as C riders, so we can ignore some of them. That's good to know. And I will try to support all the viewers now, because we should have. I will give you the actual C riders that we should focus on now for the sprint finish, and they still have about 1 kilometer to go. So I will now say Andreas Kasperek, Luc Gouvert from Belgium, and then we have Sergio Agostino from Tuga from the Portuguese team, and Sorsa Thiago Afonso also from Tuga, and Johan Andersson and Mikael Rydström, Kali, the Portuguese, Pedro Kali, and Adam Ruby. I will see. Adam Ruby should know. No, he is too far behind. So that was the ones that we should keep an eye on. And it's always tough when they are mixed and a lot of riders that are actually not on Swift power. But for sure, Andreas Kasperek is one of the strongest rider here and one of the favorites. And interesting that Sanyas is not in the game. Then a lot of people have the chance now to gain a lot of points on him too.
For sure. Just watching the freeway again, so
yeah,
you see the...
We keep an eye on the sea up in the left corner. Yes, yes, this is amazing.
And the ladies are 1k behind, and then we have the D's, I believe, at 31 kilometers.
And we will also follow the...
Yeah, the B.
The B with the women, but they are... I will check now. They are actually 3.5 minutes behind. But
yeah.
they are... There we have Rollins and Carlson together. And Yule is also there. Fial... I'm sorry, no.
Kasparek is moving up.
Yes.
Yep.
Now they only have this straight way to the finish line, but they have a roundabout and they can't go straight in the roundabout. They have to do the roundabout.
Yeah.
It would be fun to see if anyone go close, but
they could take an extra lap here in the roundabout. It would be fun to see.
I think they are really tired now. You can see the heart rate of Andreas Kasparek, 171. And now this is all about increasing the speed a little bit. Look at the wattage. They're increasing 500. And now he is not at his maximum yet. He is drafting,
Right.
and you can see how fast they go. Really, really pushing it. And let's see now if it will be...
Or it's not following.
We need to jump forward. It's a really, really strong riders in the front. And you jump forward even... Yeah, here we have. It's a Portuguese first over the finish line. So I will see, or the Belgium Govertz. I will have a look. Wow, what a sprint. But you could see how Andreas, as long as we followed him, how he increased the watts. He didn't push 1,000 watts directly. He increased. And that's super important, because otherwise you just go too early. But you need to stay with the front if you want to be with the
quickly
front.
over to the ladies here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, fast.
Oh.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we had him. Yeah.
That was really, really close.
Nilon, Kågström, Svärdström. Wow. Yeah, they are so fast, the women, so we almost missed them. We can jump back to the B and you can prepare that, and I will have a look at the...
The
yeah,
B,
great.
The D.
We see D still have
sorry.
Yeah, we still stay with the D. We still have some minutes to go. I know this is very stressful when we try to follow every category, but the B women, it should be Anna Claesson or Rollins.
I will bring them up in a sec here to see where they are. They are at 35.5, so they are ahead of these men here. So let's jump into them.
Yeah. This is super
here, I believe.
riding. Great. Here we have the lead, and you can see Rollins and Carlson, and we will follow this B riders and see, because it's... Let's see, B. Camberley Jewel also there. So Anna Carlson, Catherine Rollins, and Kimberly Jewel. Susanna is actually ranked as an A rider, so she is just in the pack and actually not then in the top 3 spots among the B category women. She should have registered in A actually. I can also give the results quickly then for the B category. It was George Carvalho, and then Christer Selstedt on the second spot, just less than a second behind, and Oskar Ågren, and as I said, Heli Unterhuber on the 4th spot, and Peter Balint from Hungary on the 5th spot. So big congrats to all the riders there. And in the C category, I will have a quick look. It was Sorsa, the Portuguese guy that we saw in the front there, and Govertz, the Belgium guy, on the 2nd spot. We had Johan Andersson on the 3rd spot, ranked as a C category rider, and then Thiago, Agostino, Kasperek, Ukali. So very impressive riding by them. And I will jump over and give you the result also. Now we have the still they have one more corner for the B category.
Yeah, and I believe this is the next group to pass the finish line. I'm
It is.
also watching the
For
C
sure.
ladies. They are at around 35 kilometers at the moment, and
That's
the
perfect.
D men are at 34 kilometers, so it's close by.
We jump back on the women for sure. We
Yeah.
jump back, and the results for the A woman is not uploaded yet, so we will upload it as soon as it's on Swift Power. But let's follow now and keep an eye on Carlson, Rollins, and last but not least, Kimberly Jewell. So those are the three riders. It's Sweden against Great Britain and the US. So and they are all very, very equal riders. And now actually it looks like Anna Karlsson is pushing in the front, but Rollins get a nice draft and passing by. Let's see if she can make it all the way now to the finish.
200 meters.
It's all about not being too early. You can see Rollins now, and Jewell is pushing super, super hard in the front. You can see her in the front. And
here comes Anna.
Anna Karlsson grabs the wheel and maybe just passing by Jewell at the. Wow, really, really big congrats to Anna Karlsson taking it ahead of Jewell, and then we have Rollins on the third spot in the B category, sorry. And if you jump back just to, let's see, we should have Natorp actually then way ahead of Tina Forsberg. So actually Natorp, maybe she's already then finished. If you jump, yeah, Natorp maybe was in that
group, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe she was in that group. I will have a look. Yes, she was actually.
Oh.
Big congrats to Natorp. She was super fast, staying with the B front. Maybe risking an upgrade there, averaging 3.3, 200 watts on average. So, but anyway, we will not say anything. Just to say big congratulations to Natorp. And Tina Forsberg is aiming for the second spot. And then a little bit way further down, we actually have 3 minutes behind Nikki Hunt, Therese Kaldegård, Åsa Fast Berglund, Malin Bengtsson together. So that will be a nice fight. That we will have a look at later on. But big congrats to Tina Forsberg grabbing the second place in the C category. And the D men, you have to keep an eye on
they
them.
are 35.7, so they are closing in.
Great. And let's see then, 35.7. We should, yeah, big congrats. You can jump back a little bit and oh yes, perfect. We can jump back even further, and you can jump back to.
Here is that group with
Kaldegård. Yeah, here. We can stay here a little bit, and I will keep an eye on the D where they are. 13. No, actually, Stephanie Held is further in front. So we will try to find the front of the D category instead.
That's Engström.
Here she is. Forward.
Here she is.
Yeah, great. Here
she is. That's Westberg and Held.
Yeah, exactly. Here we have them.
They are 2 kilometers behind the D men, so we take the D men in between here.
But impressive riding by the D women. Hey,
yeah, really?
They are so close. Wow. Yeah. Auris. We now follow Auris, and Auris is in the front for sure, and he is still together with Peter Janeröd and Jesper Söderlund. You can't really separate these three guys, hey?
No, they are very strong.
And they have
D riders.
They have left the. You can see also they have left 6 seconds gap to both the British guy Warner and the Belgian guy Soil. So they are now only together with the 2 Dutch guys that are not on Swift Power, but they are in the Swift race, and the Swedes maybe they don't know that the Dutch guys are not there. So this will be interesting now. They turn left going up on this straight road apart from the roundabout, and now it's all about tactics. And let's see if someone wanna do something from a... Oh, they are reacting on each other directly, Martin.
Yeah, we don't want
See,
to
they
leave
are
a gap
now, they are
here.
pushing really hard. Now they are increasing the speed. Actually, Peter Janerud gets a little bit troubled there. He needs to grab the wheel, otherwise he will have to suffer a little bit. But now he's
Closing the gap. Now Auris
closing
goes.
in. But now it's serious. Now it's really serious. Look at this. 700 watts getting a ride on, and
And
the other
Peter.
guys react a little bit too late maybe, but it's far to the front. And Peter, he really pushes
Ooh.
orange numbers, and he just passed by, getting a
Let's see if
really,
Auris can
nice
respond to
try.
that. Oh.
Yeah, wow. Big congrats. Peter Janerud.
Oh, he's coming back. Wow.
Yeah, it's too late. And wow, big congrats. Peter Janerud ahead of Auris Pelanis and Jesper Söderlund on the third spot. Machines, guys. Wow. Really impressive.
Here we follow the women's D category again, then.
Yeah, great. And here we have one of the most impressive rides today. I mean, Sofia Westberg and Stephanie Held, they managed to follow a lot of C riders. They are actually ahead of a lot of C riders. So interesting to follow.
And have a nice little group here with 5 ladies.
Yeah, and now they know that they are the only one. Hopefully they can see Perez Martinez, the Colombian girl, there 2 minutes ahead, but hopefully they know that they are not in the competition, the ones in front. They are fighting here for the spot 1 and 2. So we will see a sprint for sure. On the third spot, actually, right now we have Jennifer Kangård riding for Hot Chili. Not actually registered a team, not a team on Zwift Power, but nice to see Jennifer there, and then Linda on the fourth spot. And this is interesting then, because then Linda lose more points to Sofia. So
oh, that's not good.
No, Linda Puck Engström is in the lead in the overall standing, but she is actually distanced by 3 minutes now by Sofia and Stephanie Held. And I mean, yeah, Linda didn't have that big of a lead in the overall standing. So now it's a big chance for Sofia to grab, 2 or 3 more points towards, grabbing 2 or 3 more points than Linda Engström. But let's follow them now and see.
Let's see if I can bring Sofia back in before.
Yeah.
If she's still online, try to see.
Yeah, try to do that. They have 1 kilometer to go now. Oh yeah, a little bit less than 1 kilometer.
That's another guy. Let's see.
And you can see how well Sofia positioned herself now. Now she really want to keep an eye on Held and want to go back a little bit in the pack, because you can see Held next to her now. Actually, then Held is very well positioned behind. You see Team Fearless kit, the yellow and light blue, just positioned behind Sofia. And now Held passed by, and Sofia must react now and grab the
Not
wheel
far.
For the sprint. Now Sofia push it up out of the saddle, maybe. Yes. Oh, she pushed really nice and pushed up in the wheel. She followed the wheels of the super strong sea riders, and she passed them by. And now actually Stephanie Held can't respond to that. So big congrats to Sofia Westberg and Stephanie Held on the second spot, getting a ride on. Well deserved. But today Sofia Westberg was the strongest one in the sprint. Actually then beating the sea riders also. Very impressive.
Yeah, that was an amazing race to watch, and I think we managed to spot to get everyone in
with 1 second margin there for
the A ladies was a little short.
They should take that as a positive thing, that they are almost too fast to even catch for the drones that we have in Richmond today. Big congrats to Sofia, and wow, yeah, very very good riding by all the riders. And just imagine how tough it must be on this course, starting off with this tough roller coaster lead in,
Yeah.
and having that for 8 kilometers up and down, up and down, up and down, and up again in the end. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And well, I should say the results then. Did we mention the results for the A
Let's jump over to
category?
Swift Power quickly and see.
Yeah, we have the result for the women now, and it was
Oh,
Antonina Reznikov from Israel, riding for the Portuguese community team, and Vicky Nealon grabbed the second spot in Haino racing team. And then we actually missed this amazing breakaway by Antonina Reznikov. So we grabbed the sprint for the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth spot,
yeah,
Martin. But
yeah. She
we did
was
miss that
by 10
Antonina
seconds.
Reznikov, and very impressive. And then the three German women, and the Irish Nichols on the eighth spot there. Wow, and you can see the result list here. Yes, great. I am very impressed by Antonina Reznikov, and I think it would have been nice to see that, but we will maybe see more of Antonina Reznikov. Now she have won the 2 last races, and she will maybe be back for more, and then we will be keeping a hawk eye on Antonina Reznikov.
Yeah.
We also had a presentation of her last live streaming, or last video we did, so go back to that one and have a look, and the presentation before that race. She is a super strong triathlete doing ultra triathlon, and as I said in the beginning of this race, she did another race and competed really well in another Zwift race just before this race. So just one tough race is not enough for Antonina Reznikov. But big congrats to all the other riders. I mean, probably Antonina surprised everyone, and everybody else wanted to have a normal sprint, and then she could manage to break away. But, well, impressive.
For sure. And
let's have a look at all the results now, the others too.
the
You
others.
click on the, yeah, the
I'm
B.
watching you now, but
Yeah.
let's take a look on the results instead.
Yeah.
It might be more interesting. I'm not sure.
Might be more interesting, especially when I'm picking my nose or something.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the B. No, I didn't. But the B category, we can see the finishes there so far. Anna Karlsson, Kimberly Jewell, Catherine Rollins. It will come in a lot of more B riders. They are still getting generated, the results. You can see the lag. And Natorp, averaging 3.3, super impressive, 201 watts. Very good. And here we will see a lot of other in the result list later on. And then if we jump over to the men.
The men's race. Oh, sorry, I was on the league here, but
yeah, no worries. We can show everybody sees how we can do it, how we check the result. And it's nice to have our results highlighted with this big banner here also, because we have a live stream, and because we have it in English, a lot of English viewers also. Oh, as you can see, the A category is really A+ category in the front. Until spot 17, only A+ category. You can see that by the color of the A symbol.
And
black.
What does it mean, A+?
A+ is above 4.7, I think. I should know this, but around 4.7 at least, and above on an average for 1 hour. It's amazing how even a human can produce that. Here we see a lot of them producing that.
Yeah.
And the first not A+ rider is Mikkel Andersen from Denmark. He's averaging 4.4, and that's really strong today, because you can see a lot of higher average. Though the Polish guy did a really nice one, averaging 4.2 only, and then pushing everything in the sprint. Really nice work.
And on place 21, you see a really strong rider.
Johan Backström, yeah.
394 watts.
Yeah, but we could see him pushing, also doing breakaway with the Team Turbo Uppsala strategy today.
Yeah.
I mean, finishing up averaging close to 400 watts, and this is a super strong rider. It's so impressive, and he's 86 kilos, so he can push he pushed probably above 400. He's very close to be a plus rider then soon too, I guess. And B category, the gold to George Carvalho. You can see his impressive sprint, and he has been riding really well today, averaging 3.7 watts per kilo. Christer Selstedt second, Oskar Ågren grabbed the bronze, and then you can see the rest of the result. And it's an international result list for sure. We are super happy for this, seeing this international field, and we are opening up for international competition in this cup. So we're, as you can see in the C, less Swedes in the top.
Yeah.
Sorsa
is dominating here.
Yeah, Sorsa grabbed a really nice sprint win today, winning with 35 hundredths of a second, ahead of the strong sprinter Luke from Belgium and Johan Andersson on the third spot. A lot of Portuguese there. Big congrats. Peter Janeröd did manage to sprint really well today. I know he has been longing for winning this kind of sprint, and he did it so impressively. And Auris Pelanis was only 0.2 of a second behind, and Jesper 2 seconds behind. He saw the other ones sprinting today, taking it easy, rolling over the sprint line. But I mean, he has been averaging more than anyone else, 2.4 watts per kilo in average. Very impressive.
Yeah. Should we do we have time for a replay?
Yeah, please.
I think this is the A. No, it's the B's. I missed the A. Sorry.
Yeah, but the in the A category, we could see this super strong sprint by let's say George Carvalho, and George Carvalho is really not letting anyone get a chance to even take his wheel. You can see a lot of lapped riders, a lot of riders that they actually lapped.
No one was reacting to what he did.
No, he did go much earlier than expected, and impressive that he could increase the speed and just do a perfect. But the other ones had really impressive watts per kilo behind him, orange numbers, but anyway, they couldn't do it. They couldn't follow.
And this is the C's.
Oh yeah, in the C we also had a very impressive Portuguese win by Sorsa, and you can see Sorsa actually
with the C's, all the C's were up and rolling.
He just way in the front, pushing super hard. And there it was a little bit tighter though, but he managed to increase the speed all the time, not letting anyone pass him. How is it even possible that you can manage to replay also? You are amazing, Martin. With this.
Oh, this was something else. I'm sorry about this. Let's see.
No
Let's see the next one. Could it be this one? Here we have the next one. It's a women's.
Oh yeah, here we can see Anna Karlsson actually pushing just to indicate that I want to start sprinting now, but then letting the other ones pass and grabbing the wheel perfectly. Really good tactics there, and very nice.
500 watts, close to 500 watts, over 500.
Yeah, Kimberly Jewell is also super strong, pushing, but then getting past just by the line. And you can see Anna very well positioned all the way in the sprint, actually.
Yeah.
And it's all about tactics in the beginning of the sprint, then it's all about timing. And that's
she timed it perfectly, I would say.
Yeah, she did. But yeah, kudos to Kimberly.
And here is the demon.
And yeah, wow, really good. Peter push everything he can to let go of
Auris.
Auris didn't. I think Auris was a little bit taken by surprise.
Yeah,
he almost managed to grab back, but then yeah, he tried until the end there, but he started a little bit too late. I mean, it's a little bit, yeah, too late to push that kind of watts in the end, that close to the finish line. They really need to. Oh yeah, and Sophia. Sophia, you can see on the small screen how she really have her fighting face on, and she really wanna. Don't wanna let the Team Fearless rider Stephanie held any chance to grab her wheel, and you could see the gap increase in the end, and Sophia actually managed to overtake the sea riders and putting the hand up in the air. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so nice to see. Wow. Well, interesting. Interesting course. Again, I can't say it too many times.
No.
I get so eager to ride this course.
Yeah, I would like to try it too, but we'll have to wait for another race on the course.
Yeah.
Next week we are going to a famous, very old course that is Watopia Figure 8 course, which is also a very fun race course. Or what do you say?
Going from one of the newest course to one of the most classic and epic courses. It's a really, really nice course, and wow, yeah, that's good. That's good. And I hope to see a lot of riders that was competing today again then.
Yeah, we hope to see everyone back and a few more.
And a lot of new riders too.
Yeah,
this has been amazing to watch and to commentate.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's say thank you and goodbye from us.
Goodbye.
Have a nice evening. See you soon.